Hello Darts Nutz, I'm going to do a review on the brand new out in white Maestro tungsten darts from Unicorn. As you can see, it comes in a very slim, neat box. It's got Ian White's signature on the front of the box there, and the little window so you can see through to the darts. And like I said, these are a 90% tungsten dart, and these are a natural tungsten, so there may be other models to come in the range. I'm sure there will be. And inside the box you've got this slide out cardboard tray, and the darts are already pre-assembled inside with a little point protector, and the barrels are fitted with what look to be short gripper stems. They look like gripper 3 stems, and you've got the Ian White diamond big wing XL flights, which is the flights that Ian White uses, the big standard shape. And these will retail for £33, and there's also a 25g version available. So that's what you get in the box. Let's have a close look at the darts. Right then, here's the close look at the darts. As you can see, the darts are fitted with a silver point, and it's got a slightly rounded nose. It's kind of like in between a taper and a bull nose, but I'd say that's more like a rounded bull nose. It's got a couple of grooves on there just to add a little bit of extra grip. And as you can see, it's a straight barrel dart with a excuse me, full of flu at the moment. It's a straight barrel dart with a classic ring style grip, and nothing wrong with that, because a lot of people use straight barrel darts because they work. I always recommend them for beginners. But that grip, it's more grippy than I was expecting actually. I can feel the edges of the rings because they're quite deeply grooved. So I'd probably say it's quite close to being a high medium level of grip. And it's also in the right spot for me as a front gripper. And as you go along the barrel, you've got the diamond logo there, and a little bit further up you've got the Unicorn name and the Ian White signature. Excuse me, the darts are fitted with their short gripper shafts, and you've got these quite nice Ian White diamond big wing XL flights. Now this is only quite a thin flight, it's probably maybe 75 micron. I think it's too thin to be 100, but that's probably what Ian White likes. So just let you look at the dart for a bit, then I'll put the detailed picture up. Okay, here's the detailed picture. The darts are fitted with a 28mm silver point. There's a slightly rounded bull nose which has got a couple of grooves in, and including the section from the first band, that's 4.7mm wide. And then the front grip section is made up of these quite big rings with narrower grooves in between, which are quite deep. That's 20.4mm wide. And then there's a smooth section with the diamond logo, which is 8mm wide. And then you've got another section with a couple of grooves and another wide band which is 4.5mm wide. Then the smooth section with the Ian White signature and the Unicorn name, that's 8mm wide, and then a small groove of about 0.8mm, and then a small tapered little bit on the end of about 1.7mm. Overall length is 48mm and the width is 6.5mm. I'll just take some measurements along the barrel. Barrel length is 48.3, another good sign. It's one of my preferred lengths, probably the length that I like the most. I think it's probably even width, but I'll just measure the nose. That's 6.51, and then depending on how you grab them edges, 6.49. So I'd probably say 6.5 is the width, 6.49. just depends sometimes how you get on the edges. Yep. So 6.5 is the width. Right, let's compare the weight of the barrels, see how they match. That says 23.16. And that one is 23.2. And that one is 23.16, so pretty closely matched there. And the weight of the full setup is 24.52 grams. Right, I'll just see if I can find the balance point. With nothing attached, I'd say it's just a little bit front weighted. It's probably just around about this last ring, so definitely a little bit on the front weighted bias. And with the supplied setup, I would still say it's close to the centre with the supplied setup, but maybe just still slightly front weighted. So a good sign for me as a front gripper. So that's the detailed look at the darts. Quite looking forward to trying these. They seem to match a lot of the statistics that I normally like in a dart, and although it's only a classic straight barrel dart, they have quite a nice look to them. So let's give them a throw and see how they go. I don't know. Well, I think these darts are really very good, but I suspected they might suit my grip and my style of throw anyway, because a lot of the darts that I've done quite well with in the past have been around about the 48mm mark, and these just feel very nice and balanced for me. I know when I was doing the balance check, it was only slightly front weighted, but it just feels as if it's flying through the air perfect. But I think also I'm a big fan of the big standard shape flight as well, but normally I wouldn't have a short stem on. I'll probably try with some mediums after I've done the review, just to see how they fly with medium stems on, but as they are, they're flying really nice with the short stems on. And very stable as well through the air for me. But like I said, I did expect them to be quite good for my particular grip, but also even the point is just about the right length as well, so I'm just going to carry on throwing them from there. Like I said before, that grip is a little bit grippier than it looks, but I wouldn't say it was aggressively grippy or anything, so people who need more grip might not be quite grippy enough for you, but it's fine for me. There's no problem with the grip there, but I'll just carry on throwing from there for a few more. Might even played better if I wasn't full of the flu as well. Just for the sake of experimenting then, I'm going to try somewhere around the middle, sort of like half on the smooth section and half on these last couple of rings there, so just around about there. Give that a throw, see how it flies. It's not too bad there at all. I was a little bit off target with the last two, but it's good. It's very smooth through the air. The thing with straight barrel darts though, they can suit any kind of grip. One more throw from there. Like I say, it's not my natural grip, but it was flying pretty well from there, so your natural mill gripper shouldn't be a problem. For the rear grip, I'm going to be trying it maybe just on those like two rings at the end, them two grooves. There's not as much grip when you get to this section, but only them like grooves there, so for rear grippers probably not as grippy there, so definitely for front and middle grippers it seems a pretty decent dart. So let's see how it flies from there. Right, usually when I try from the rear it's really all over the place, but that isn't too bad considering. It just feels strange for me throwing it further from my front grip. Now, obviously that is a total rubbish, but I'm just trying to work out how it flies through the air. I'll give it one more go. Yeah, if I was a natural rear gripper, I think it'd be pretty good, pretty decent. So probably suit any grip really, but I suspect as a front and middle gripper it's going to suit you the best, especially because it's got a little bit more grip around there. So for now I'm just going to go back to my front grip. Oh well, that's the Unicorn Ian White Maestro 23g darts. I really like these. Thanks Rocky. It's me dog barking like crazy. Yeah, I think these work quite well for me. Quite like them a lot. Very nice dart for a front gripper like me, and I think probably be great for a middle gripper as well. They'll probably work for a rear gripper also, but like I said before, there's not a great deal of grip on the rear, but a really nice dart overall. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.